but also before the game on Saturday, WKYC right here, Channel 3, has a full lineup of content. Their pregame huddle show starts at 2:30. NBC's Football Night in America starts at 3, leading you up to kickoff at 4:30. We also have 2 shows on the UCSS channel on Saturday morning, new content for you guys, so make sure you guys tap into UCSS on YouTube in the morning, then WKYC in the afternoon. All right, guys, it's time for a little Browns playoff trivia, true or false edition. Are you ready?
Yes,
sir. Who knows their Browns the best? And
I've won true or false 2 times in a row here. I'm on fire.
Anthony, can you confirm our official scorekeeper?
Now, what was one of those in 2023?
We have only played
I won
game
the first
in 2024.
one of the year. Didn't I?
And Bull did win on January 3rd.
No, I came back and beat you.
Oh, I won the last one.
You won the last one of 23.
Yeah, you did. You came back from 2 down, I think, and won.
Steve, let's hit the music. Let's go.
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, boy.
Sometime today, Steve.
Please let the official record know that Tyvis is missing this one.
Oh, believe us.
Okay.
He'll remind us.
He'll remind us.
Question number 1, true or false?
By the way, where is Tyvis all this week?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Tyvis is doing something with the collective yesterday, and he was actually filling in for Josh Perry on the stadium in Chicago on Tuesday.
Oh, that's
so
right.
got
I
a
knew
big
that.
opportunity, so we're really happy for Tyvis. True or false? The Browns have never played a postseason game in Houston before. True or false?
I got a default defective marker.
I'm sending out the marker guy. Hold on. I'm on it.
So I'm going to write down my answer, and then I'll tell you what I said after you tell me the answer. I don't know what's wrong with it. Here.
G. Bush says true. Nice swap there. Anthony made the catch. Des Bryant didn't, but Anthony did. Bull says false. Jay says false. G. Bush, you're either going to be in the lead or behind to start, and you are. It is true.
Yep.
Wow. So that
true.
Clay Matthews, the big Clay Matthews win against the Oilers, that was home. For some reason, I thought that was on the road.
They have never played a Houston game.
I thought that was
they
at the
played the
Astrodome.
Oilers, but I couldn't remember.
Shout out to Haywood Jeffries.
Good job out of you, G.
Haywood Jeffries.
Number
Dan
2.
Pastorini?
Number 2.
Way back. Bump Phillips.
Joe Flacco has the same amount of postseason wins as the Browns do as a franchise since 1954.
Man, you gonna go back? I don't like when y'all do guys
54.
54. It ain't no real. Like, come on. He kind of dug in.
Should have been like since 1970 something.
Yeah, or at least
That's
1964
piss
last
poor.
time they, or 99. Come on, man. This is terrible.
Maybe there's a reason I picked that year in particular. Maybe there's not.
Man, I'm gonna go with this, man.
Bull says true. 2 false is the answer. And the new leader is the reigning champ, Adam the Bull. It is true.
Damn.
They both have 10
That's
postseason
sad.
wins.
How he the
Since
I'm not a leader with
1954.
Ty. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I
with
just
Ty.
got one
Oh, I'm
right.
sorry, Ty.
That's
I thought Bull
sad.
got the first one.
I
Sorry.
just thought there's no way
Sorry.
he can have as many.
That's
Well,
crazy.
I don't know.
Since
Back in the old
54?
days, there were less rounds to the playoffs
Right.
when they had their success.
Yeah.
But then you throw in the late 80s and early 90s.
But
Even
they-
in 79, they won a playoff game. Wow.
Right, but
That's-
most of those years, even when they won, they only won 1 game, a couple of 2s.
Well, the years they won the championship, they won at least 2.
right, but those were most of those championships were pre that year, right?
No.
Pre-54.
No, they won championships after 54.
No, I know they won some, but
Yeah.
they won some of them before that.
Oh, they did, yes.
Yeah.
But they won championships post 54.
Right, I think some of them might have been just 1 game.
No, I
don't
know
know
it was
if there
much
were 2
fewer
games
rounds to
back
the
then,
NFL.
I can tell you the exact dates if you really want to know.
No, move on.
Sorry,
Okay.
go ahead.
Next question. Bernie Kosar is the only quarterback in Browns history with more than 1,500 passing yards in the playoffs. True or false? That's our next guest coming up in about 5 minutes.
Changing my answer.
Uh-oh. Well, it's never
I
good
went
when you change your
against
answer.
my better judgment on this one.
Hold on. He
Because
said,
my instincts, the first 2 were wrong, so I'm trying to.
Switch it up.
My immediate
Doing the
thought was
Costanza
one
right
way, and I went the exact
Going to
opposite.
stanza.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
So,
doing.
Jay, what do you have?
I'm going false.
Jay says false.
False.
Bull
I
says false.
changed to
G
false.
says true. And G, you're right. Bernie Kosar is the lone quarterback in
I
Browns history.
changed my
so
answer.
when I'm
Number
my
2,
instinct
by
is
the
right,
way.
I
Is
changed.
Otto Graham?
Otto Graham's number 2 with 1,200. Bernie actually
I
has
thought Otto
1,900.
might have
I
been
thought, yeah,
barely
yeah.
above.
Okay.
Otto
Next
threw a
question.
lot.
G.
For
Bush in
that
the
time,
lead.
yeah.
Dating back to the beginning of the franchise, the Browns have a winning playoff record.
What?
True or false?
That doesn't include the
No, that's in every postseason game this team's ever played.
Before they were in the NFL?
Before the NFL. The history of the
Because
franchise.
they won 4 championships pre-NFL.
Yeah, they did.
This goes all the way back to
those were
1946.
Those were one-game playoffs.
Yeah, so...
This is, I guess, 46 on, so when the franchise began, yeah.
Dating back to the beginning of the franchise, they have a winning record in the playoffs. Oh.
G. Bush says
If
true.
I miss this, it's my goal to miss all of them.
Three
I'm gonna try to
trues.
go the
Guys.
imperfect game.
It's false. They're 17-21 all time in the postseason.
Now I gotta miss them all.
Jay's
I mean, you're
0 for
only
4
down
on
by
Browns
2.
Playoff
Yeah,
history.
but see, when you go, this isn't really what I would have done. Was I would have gone to something that our fans would know, like would be able to say, "Oh yeah, I remember." Like we're going back into the
40s.
annals of the.
You guys are supposed to be the smartest Browns fans I
No,
know.
you have to understand that, and I used to criticize both for being this way, but I'm the
Yeah.
same damn way, so I can't. If it happened before I was born, I don't care.
It don't count, right?
It didn't happen. You know.
Great accomplishments by the people that did it, but
Yeah,
it's like,
I can't weigh them. I can't.
Yeah,
they have no merit to me.
All right, next up.
yeah.
Otto Graham trails Bernie Kosar on the Browns' postseason passing yards list, which we already established. But Graham has more passing touchdowns than Bernie in the playoffs. True or false?
Uh,
A lot of the Browns touchdowns.
As a member of the Otto Graham family, one of his grandkids emails me regularly.
I bet he doesn't even know
His
this.
great-granddaughter was in Aaron's play.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
2 trues and a false. G. Bush is on fire. It's false.
Oh.
Bernie has 15. Otto
I got
had
one
10.
more. I think I can do it.
Has G locked
Maybe
it up
if I
already?
refused to answer, it would be the imperfect
Anthony,
game.
what's the...
G is in the lead with 3. Bull, you have 1. Jay, you currently
The reason I
scoreless.
said the reason I thought it would have been the other way around. I remember a lot of the Browns rushing touchdowns in the Kosar year, or touchdowns in the playoffs were rushing touchdowns. But Otto
Well,
must not
rushing
have thrown a
yards
lot.
Bernie
is
played a lot
exactly
of
where we're
playoff
going
games.
next.
He did.
How about this one?
How many more we got? 3?
3 more.
In 1947,
No.
who was the long snapper for
Of
the
the
Browns?
6 teams playing in the AAFL.
How about this one? Otto Graham has more career postseason rushing yards than Jim Brown. True or false?
Well, okay, so I'm going counterintuitive here. You would say he wouldn't be asking this unless it was true. Because we would all be like, what? And I know how much Mikey loves for all of us to go, what? So even though I think it was true, I'm trying for the imperfect game. So I'm throwing a fastball down the middle, hoping the guy hits a home run.
Jay's fastball just got hit for a grand slam. You're
Yeah,
right. It is true. Otto Graham in
baby!
7 games had 292 rushing yards. Jim Brown in 4 games for 242.
Because you know Mike wanted to make us all say, what?
I know.
He only averaged 6.
Man,
Jim Brown
look,
only averaged 60 yards
I
a
don't
game
care
in
if
the
that.
playoffs.
I don't care if that
That's
was
shocking.
right. I don't care if that was true. It's Jim Brown, and he got more rushing yards than everybody.
Exactly.
2 more.
How many more?
I knew
Just 2
Otto
more.
Graham had
Oh
played a
my
lot more
God,
in
how
the
many are we
playoffs.
doing?
8, same as always.
Please make them somewhat relevant.
No, it's too late.
1 is very relevant. 1
Okay,
we're going
good.
back. We're going
Going
back.
back black and
Like
white.
We'll
one
end
that's
with
not going to be a guess.
We'll end with the relevant one. This
Okay.
next one we're going back. How about Brian Brennan? Currently holds the #1 spot on the Browns' all-time list for receiving touchdowns.
Man, that must have been his picture
What?
after he was drafted out of Boston College. He never wore that number for the Browns.
Get out of here. This is easy money. No,
G.
all-time,
Bush says false.
all-time leading receiver with touchdowns. Stop.
Well, he wants us to go, what?
Yeah.
Or do I?
So I got to keep the imperfect game going.
Jay says false. Bull says true. The answer, Steve, let's see it,
It's true.
is false.
Crap out of
Oh, no.
Do you know
outta here.
who? Do you know who has more? He's tied. He's second behind
I
Gary
would say
Collins.
Ozzie Newsome.
Gary Collins and Webster Slaughter each have 5.
Ooh,
Brennan
Webster.
has 4.
Webster was he was a big money guy.
All
In the
right.
big games, like the Steelers games, he always played well.
here. I forgot he played for the Oilers.
Last
too.
one, guys. Then we'll
Yeah,
bring
I
in
know.
Bernie Kosar.
Yeah.
This
I
is a
think he's
relevant
listening
one,
to
Jay.
me now.
Dang.
You wanted a 21st century. Here's a 21st century.
Good.
If
Fine.
Joe Flacco can throw for 400 yards against the Texans this week, he'll become the second Browns quarterback to ever throw for 400 yards in a wild card game. True or false?
You become the second?
will become the second.
Okay, I got this. And it's easy money.
Well, provided no one did it before Bernie.
True.
I mean,
3 trues, 3 correct answers.
Yeah, because I remember.
I believe it was Kelly Holcomb.
And it is.
Yes,
it was Kelly Holcomb. Anthony, who's our winner?
G. Bush is our winner with 5.
Shout out to you, the smartest Browns fan on the panel.
When I looked at you during this true or false, I just looked right here. Bull, look right here. Tell me that doesn't look like a lion.
Yes.
Like that looks like lion fur, bro.
If I would have got, if it was a lion, hey, that's kind of